Morning everybody, Plum here with a game of water tanks I had last night. This is a new pair of glasses. I'm glad you noticed. I need glasses now for doing this sort of thing. Anyway, there's Sten in front of me. We're in a platoon, we're in our E50Ms. And I see the T100 going across, and can I hit him? God, I thought that was a well aimed shot, but no. Damn tiny little tanks to try and hit those T100 LTs. I'd quite like one, to be honest. What I was doing was, I was coming over to this position here to aim as the T100, which you'd normally expect was going to go up to the top of the hill. I had a nice HE round loaded for it. Didn't happen though. I think I'm going to try and predict a shot here. And do I? No. It was like 12 hours ago this match, and I've already forgotten what happened. But it's all about the last half, this match, so I might even detach the camera in a minute and float around a bit and see what's going on in the rest of the battlefield. Because I do nothing for the first 6-7 minutes of this match. I've got to fill this up now with I don't know what for 6 or 7 minutes, trying to work out what actually happened with the rest of the team. You can only see so much. Anyway, I decide to leave this spot thinking there is literally nothing I can do, and I'm worried about that T100 LT. I'm thinking he's going to spot me, he's going to see me, he's going to do things to me that I don't like. So best to just distance myself from him. Sten's also decided to bail on that position. He's behind me now, you can see him on the minimap. And I think, oh, can I get one crafty little shot into that T57 heavy? I can track him at the very least. And then I decide to push down towards this corner. Now I think I'm going to spend an awful long time in this corner. I'm thinking, have I got a shot on the front of this version 4? We all know what the version 4 is like, an absolute... Even with the nerfs it's had, it is still ridiculously overpowered, that tank. Anyway, I'm going to try and put shots on that guy for the next couple of minutes using everything in my arsenal, except I don't think I'll bother with HE. I don't think he'll do anything to the front of that tank. So right now I've got an AP round, and I can't get... There's a bit of green, well, there's a bit of green, but and I'm not getting spotted. I do have 6th sense. Sten meanwhile is trying to defend from the mouse and the 705N, the E100 and the IS, and oh... It feels like they're just creeping onto our side of the map, which often happens, no penetration. So I go for a heat round. I'm thinking, come on, 330 pen, that might work, as opposed to 270. I mean, it's a nice leap in penetration, getting an extra 60mm. I'm worried about that T100. I'm still worried about him. He's on my mind the whole game until I finally kill him. Spoiler, later. Anywho, let's detach the camera, and where's the button for it? And it should be that one. Noob. Freak. Fixed camera activated. Right. Do I actually have to pause it? No. Oh no, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm being an absolute noob. That one. I don't think I've got the free cam mod activated in this current patch. We'll just go with whatever I can see, I suppose, because I haven't got time. No, that was another heat round going into that guy. Then the T100 on our team pings me a message, because I'm oblivious. You know, this is my point of view. I'm looking over here, and suddenly he pings me for help. I mean, why does he? Oh, that's why he needs help, because he's on his side. Maybe this is the turning point in my match. This is where things start to actually go right for me. Okay, we're nearly 4 minutes into this game, and I've spotted 34 damage. Sten's still got all his hit points. I've still got all mine. But it feels like, you know, they've got more map control. They've got, I don't know, 65% of the map. We've only got a measly kind of 45%, maybe less. Can I take another cautious little look at the version 4 down there? It's no good for the 100 LT, he can't do anything about it. I'm going to take a cheeky one. Get green, nothing, still firing the HE rounds. I think I forget I've got the heat rounds. I think I forget I've got the heat rounds loaded, and ultimately I use quite a lot of them. I can't even remember if I make profit or not in this match. Anyway, I'm looking at the mini-map, because I've got time to. I'm not really doing much for the team right now. Decided to take a shot at T57 heavy. That does not connect, or it just misses. Worried about the Batchat 25T. I'm worried. I'm just worried all over the shop here. I'm thinking, come on, something's got to give. And I think around this point I said to Sten, We've just got to let them come towards us. We can't do anything until they start, killing our tanks, and they are winning by several tier 10s. So let's just wait for them to attack, because we do have a very good rate of fire. Now there's another bit of luck. I get quite a lot of bad luck in this game, and then the occasional bit of good luck. So flipping our T100, bouncing a shot from the version 4. I've probably given that version 4. Oh, managed to get a cheeky shot into the Batchat 25T. I'm worried about him though, because he's obviously a Batchat 25T and he can just pump a load of rounds into me. I'll try and do some reverse, I'll go to my point of view, reverse side scraping here. I'm trying to hopefully deflect a shot if he does take one at me. Decide to put another one into the same bush. Notice now that the Object 268 version 4 is pushing a little bit and showing me his side, so I'm going to really quickly, in a second, when I realise it, I think, oh no, I'll get my first bit of damage. Things are going a bit pear-shaped now. I've got to try and do something in this match. Can I just get one quick? And then I get hit from the other side by the other Batchat, and another one comes raining in. And you look at the scores and you're thinking, oh my god, no, 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 no. And then we get a bit of good luck. Sten manages to pick up the kill on the version 4. And we are hemorrhaging tanks. They've got twice as many tanks as we've got. How on earth are we going to pull this off? Look at their hit point pool. Okay, my first kill. I finally get a kill. I see the FV over the back there, low on hit points, in the middle of nowhere. My gun's not going to miss, especially when I'm loading a heat round. I reloaded some, got a glitch on the screen down there, a APCR round now for the T100 LT. Sten's going in just absolutely insanely. I think he knows he made a bit of a small mistake. I managed to pick up the kill on the Batchat 25T. Reading the minimap, scores are leveling off a little bit. I think, right, I'm going to come and ram this guy, Sten. I'm going to come and ram him. Just hang on, I'm going to ram him. This is going to be fantastic. I turn in a little bit too soon. I just catch the head of that rock and it throws me off. Oh my god. This game is going to kill me. So now there's 3 of us left. This is it now, the last stand of these 3 guys. I've got 887 hit points. Sten's got 220 something. Our FV's a 1-shot. So 2 of our tanks are a 1-shot. I'm potentially a 2-shot. They've got an Object 268. They've got an IS-7, T57 Heavy and a Grill 15. So they outnumber us by 1 tank, but an awful lot more hit points than we've got. Wish we had that hit point marker on the top. Anyway, it tells you how many hit points each team has got left. I decide to stick with the FV4005. I don't like going out across open ground, and then he takes his shot. I decide just pause, wait for him to go green, and then I managed to get the kill shot on the T57 Heavy. Really wanted to keep our FV in the game because it turns out he had an absolute belting game in that tank. I think he did nearly 8,000 damage, our FV, so big shout out to him for all the work he did during this match. The hate's already starting in the chat. What a joke of a team. We'll see. We'll see. So I got my 887 hit points. Still, Sten's down there. It's just the 2 of us left now. And we are discussing furiously about what to do. And the general consensus is, what's the point in pushing on TDs? I mean, let them come to us. They outnumber us. They know we're low on hit points because they've seen our hit points when other tanks have been near us. Let them come to us and we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can get a bit more damage done. So I'm now sat at 1300. A little bit more spotting. Now is when it's all going to get a little bit interesting. A little bit tense. God, can we do this? Let's just dig in. We'll see what we can do. So now we're going to be waiting for... Who comes up first? I think it's the IS-7. He's going to turn up in a second. I'm going to get spotted, and I think I simultaneously spot the IS-7. He's going where I'm looking at the moment, that's where the IS-7 is going to appear. I mentioned in the last video with the E50m, painted it green because it's just an absolutely amazing looking tank when it's all in green. I think it looks the nuts. IS-7, Foxer 32 decides, he's got 1312 hit points. I don't know where his buddy is. This is where the enemy team lets themselves down a bit, because the IS-7 is going to try and take me on by myself. I thought I'd take a cheeky shot then because he turned his gun. I thought maybe I'll get one in, and unfortunately not. He whacks me for a ton. Now all of this time I'm so concerned about the Grill 15. I assume the Grill 15 has gone to the lighthouse at E1 and he's just going to put a shot into my back end at any minute. But I've got no choice. I've got to play this corner. He just fires. I managed to get another free shot in. Leave him on 189 hit points. Sten also managed to get a shot in on him. And the shot's not coming from the Grill 15, even though I'm still really conscious that that's going to happen. Or the 268 is going to come in and YOLO us. I mean, it's not that slow, the 268. There it is, there's a 268. Sten calls it because I'm so focused on the IS-7, thinking, oh, look at all of his hit points. Oh my god, what are we going to do against that guy? The Object 268 looks like he's going to go for Sten, but then decides to change his mind, I think. He wants to come around and join his IS-7 buddy. I decide then, consciously, unconsciously, I don't know, I've got to kill this guy. So I'm trying to bait a shot from him just to bounce off my frontal armour. I get green, I squeeze the trigger, and suddenly it's game on. It's just 2 enemy tanks left. We're in 2 medium tanks. I've got 5 kills out of nowhere. And here comes this 268 with an awful lot of hit points. I try and go for a tracking shot as he comes around the corner, which I managed to get. I managed to get the angle just right so he bounces off the front of my tank. Get another shot into his... I'm going for the tracks. I'm trying to make him burn a repair kit so that if it comes to it, he won't be able to get another repair kit off. He takes his shot, he unfortunately kills Sten, which is the right decision from him. He's got to take out one of our tanks at least, but he just fired. And he's used his repair kit already. So one goes in, we've only got to wait another sort of 7 seconds, is it, or something ridiculously short compared to his reload, and suddenly... I'll tell you what, right now, shaking in the game, thinking, oh my god, I've defended against an IS-7 and an Object 268. And I should be dead. Where's the grill? Why hasn't the grill arrived? And Sten's looking in the chat. He's like, what is this? So there's a Grill 15 out there. And he's got no kills. And last known position back at A4. So we're discussing options, looking at the clock. I think Sten's suggesting maybe wait. Just give it another minute before going. I'm like, no. I'm very impatient sometimes. I'm going to go and see where he is because this game's for winning now, and because we haven't seen him, I've got this funny feeling that maybe the guy's right in chat that maybe he's AFK or something else has occurred. So I'll just speed her up as we whoosh over the hill. Now I've loaded up a HE round because it's a grill, and I get spotted, so that's a good indicator that he's still in the same position. Now that went off 3 seconds after he spotted me, and it's a grill. He should be able to snap that reticule on me and take a shot, which I assume he would have done. So I'm getting a good feeling now that maybe this guy isn't actually in the game anymore. I have a peek. Get spotted again. I'm trying to do this as cleverly as I can. I mean, what have I seen other YouTubers do? The good ones. What would they do? They try and, get as much information as they can before they commit to doing something. I'm thinking he still hasn't fired. Something's up. Something is definitely up. Start pushing in. And then we have this glorious moment where we find the Grill 15 on his side. Oh, let's slow it down for maximum effect. I'm thinking, oh, look at this. This is awesome. So I get my HE round, put it straight into the side of his turret on the top of his tank, and that is a win. And oh my god, what a win. That was heart in the mouth stuff. Get 7 kills. If only I could have got one more, could have got a Radley's out of it. But let's go to the results screen and see what those results look like. Wow, what a game. This is the screen I was greeted with when I got back to my garage. And it was one of those weird matches where the first half, literally the first half of the game, I did absolutely nothing. And then it all just turned around on a dime. Once I started getting shot at and they started to crest onto our side of the map, then I had to start tanking, and it managed to hold its own, the E50m. Not many bounces, but when it really mattered against the version 4 in the first quarter of the game, I would have died obviously later on in the game if I hadn't had that bounce. That frontal plate, when you angle it well, it does bounce a lot of big shells. And then a little bit later on with the IS-7, I think I managed to bounce too. So, it's a terrific machine, the E50m. It's got great manoeuvrability for its size, great ramming potential, which I wasn't able to show off unfortunately, and the gun is just absolutely delightful. And ace tanker, top gun, and in the end 1336, which I'm told is a pretty decent XP at tier 10 when everyone's tier 10. And it's probably the best tier 10 game I've ever had in my life actually, defending. It felt like it was going to be a loss with about 5 minutes to go until we started killing those tanks that remained. Big shout out to the FE4005. He managed to get 8.4k damage done and killed 4 tanks, and then obviously able support by Sten at the end. We held our position pretty darn well. and ultimately his push on the T100 at the end kind of led to him being in that position, which let him get shots, and it all kind of worked out really well. It's taken years, but we're finally starting to get a good riff going when we play tanks together. That was great. What a great game. I really enjoyed it. Did lose 30,000, but hey, that's tanks. And just reading the minimap. This game is always about reading the minimap. It's probably 70% reading the minimap and 30% actually shooting things. If you can do that 170% of the time, the 30% that you're fighting tanks, you're going to do really, really well, I think. So the big thing to take away from this is read the minimap, folks, and you can get your tank into better positions for end games and so forth and so forth and so forth. This is all stuff that you already know. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed my tier 10 game there with Sten. We had an absolute hoot playing that one. And just before this match, we played our Murder Balls, the 1357 GS. And we had another carry on that. We both came joint top of over 1,000 base on Glacier in a tier 9 game. It was awesome. Anyway, keep your heads down, drink plenty of water, and I'll play What Is Hanks again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.